All right, the New York Giants versus Carolina Panthers preview / Carolina Panthers review volume 69. Let's get the preview out of the way. These two teams are winless, desperately trying to get a win. These two teams met last year. We all know what happened. Giants 36, Panthers 7. New York Giants lead the series 4-3, according to ESPN's head-to-head matchup since 2001. I don't know the overall record of it, so I apologize for that. In order for the Carolina Panthers to get their first win of the year, let alone the first win of the 2013 season, they got to play smart. They got to bring heat on Eli Manning and the Giants offense. Make sure they don't get anything going, because he leads the league in interceptions. And the Giants running backs, they have trouble holding on to the ball because they fumbled a lot. They turned the ball over 6 times in the season opener against the Dallas Cowboys. So, and the Panthers secondary, they got to stay with the Giants receivers and make sure they don't get burned. If they can do those things, and Giants defense versus Panthers offense, Cam Newton needs to settle down, not overthrow his receivers like he did last week against the Bills. I'll touch on that later on in the video. The offensive line hopefully they can hold their own and not give up any sacks. And give Cam Newton time. If they can do all those things and the special teams doing their job, they can win. They will win their first game of the season if they do that. They will win their first game of the season if they do those type of things and eliminate mistakes. And also will come down to the play calling as well. I apologize for repeating myself. If not, they'll be 0-3 and Ron Rivera will be fired during the bye week. In the upcoming bye week. Now, as for the Panthers versus Bills game, congratulations to the Buffalo Bills. They wanted a game more than Carolina Panthers did. E.J. Manuel he's a good quarterback. Not great. Not yet. I mean, that was his second game as a rookie. So, good luck to the Bills fans and the team the rest of the way. As for the Carolina Panthers, wow. The defense gave up 436 total yards. That's unacceptable. 2 penalties. Even though they had 1 less penalties than the Buffalo Bills, it seems like the penalties hurt Carolina in the end, including Luke Kuechly's pass interference. I know some Panther fans saying that was ticky-tack foul. They shouldn't have called it, but the bottom line is he put his hands on him after 5 yards. You can't grab him. You can't do that. It cost them. Had the game in the bag. Got that win and got on out of there. But it was pass interference, and we saw what happened with the 2 seconds left when E.J. Manuel threw the ball in the end zone to Stevie Johnson. Miscommunications in the Panthers secondary. In the secondary, I'm not going to pound the table anymore because they're terrible. I knew they were terrible. I didn't think they would be this horrible. They were my biggest concerns going into the 2013 season, including the offensive line, for what I've heard, according to cat scratch readers and other Carolina Panther fans from different websites, including Carolina Huddle. I didn't think that the secondary would be this horribly bad. Now they lost Charles Godfrey the rest of the year with a torn Achilles tendon. And I think 2 other players might not even play because of injuries. So they're really depleted. Man. As for the offensive line, they were part of the reason why Carolina lost that game. I mean, Byron Bell gave up 4.5 sacks to Mario Williams. I mean, the entire offensive line gave up 6 sacks. I mean, they made Mario Williams look like Bruce Smith on that day. That's just telling the truth. You know, And you got Byron Bell talking to the media yesterday or something like that and saying that, oh, he had a good game, this and that and the other. Wow. Talk about low expectations. Woo. A good game, huh? And you give up 4.5 sacks to Mario Williams, which people thought that he was a bust draft pick. Wow. Cam Newton, I mean, half of the 6 sacks was on him. He held on the ball for too long. He needed to scramble, throw the ball out of the bounds, run the ball out of the bounds, do something. Because apparently he's just not comfortable in the pocket. So, and he overthrew his receivers so much, I lost count after 5. It was just bad. It were bad overthrows. And it's like I'm sitting there like, man, Cam Newton, really? It's almost as if he's getting worse instead of better. Now the good news is that the Carolina Panthers running game was good, and D'Angelo Williams didn't fumble the ball like he did a couple Sundays ago against Seattle. The special teams did a really good job of pinning the Buffalo Bills offense in 20 yards or less. I mean, they did a great job. And last but not least, I got to bring in a little bit of negativity. The play calling. I mean, it seems like Mike Shula and the head coach Ron Rivera, they put the players in position to win games, but for some inexplicable reason, they won't pull the trigger. They don't want to utilize Cam Newton. They don't want to pull the trigger. They don't want to go for the win. They're completely conservative. We've seen this before with John Fox, and wow. I don't understand those two guys. I really don't. Listen, if the Panthers do not win against the New York Giants, Ron Rivera will be fired. So, David Gettleman, the general manager for the Carolina Panthers, I don't know what you did. I don't know what you're doing. Get some players who can play football. And that way the Panthers will stop finding ways to lose close games. I mean, it seems like they're going to have to outscore their opponents now. And they got the firepower. But the problem is they're not using Cam Newton correctly. So, I don't know what's going to happen in that game. Hopefully they can get a win. If not, be 0-3. And if Panther fans will say the season's over, throwing in the white towel. And with that, throw y'all salute. I'll talk to you guys later. Keep pounding.